Hey guys, welcome back. Now, in the previous video, we looked at how to populate our app with the usernames and the statuses. We just did that by creating an array of username and an array of statuses. And what we just simply did is query parse when they uploaded, and then grab all the user and the usernames and the statuses, and then we hold them into the arrays that we created. And then down here, we just simply populate the data individually in each row by calling index path.row, which calls the path or the index of the array. So in this case, if it's 1, it calls username array 1, username 2, you get the point. So now in this one, we are going to see how we can first of all, let's look at how we can grab data here. I mean an image, put an image here. So to simply do that, we just go to a website like Flat Icon, and then simply just type user. You just get a ton of user icons. Grab whichever, and then just I'll just grab another one here, and then click PNG, then maximize it to get the biggest PNG file. Then do the necessity as far as the licensing, which is simple to do. Just read the conditions there, and then once you've done that, one other tool I like to use is the Android Asset Studios, which is visit this website and then just use it. So I'll just go to generic icons, image, and then I will just simply upload this image, which is on downloads, and then it's a user. My desktop looks really, it's user 91, I think. Then that grabs the user, and then I will change its color here. So that's why I use this. You can use Photoshop or anything you like, but I like this one. Then click download. It's a bit of a tedious process, but it's just the way I like to do it. And then you could just pick any image from in here. So there you have your colored image. Pretty nice. You could put it somewhere here for reference. You could put it on the desktop, for example. And just close that, and then right here we open this file section, and then now go back to that image, which is on our desktop or wherever we put it. Then down here, and we get it from IC, this one. Let me just drag it and put it anywhere in here, and then just click finish. Then there we have an image. Then hide the other section, and then just click that, and then here on this attribute inspector, we'll click on image. Then we have our image there, and then there we have it. And now if you run it, all right, so there we have it. It looks beautiful, looks pleasing. Now let's look at how we could now log out. As you can see, we can update and say hello. Okay, hello, and update. And when we go back, you see hey hello, the new update. So when you click logout, nothing happens. So my idea for logging out is simple. You just click logout, and you'll be taken back to this logout view screen right here. And then what I want to say is when this is loading, pf user .logout. So log out the user immediately. Simple, right? So let me show you. On the login, I will just simply open that and just go to login, view controller right here. Sorry, this one. So this is the login right here. So what I want to say here is, anytime this page loads, clear the user. Simple, right? Anytime this page is seen, definitely the user is, is logged out, of course. So simple to use that. Say pf user.logout. You can log out in background or just simple logout, and that's it. So, and then now let's take the user here so that they can log out by just using a segue. So I'll just simply close that and then kind of create space here. And just have the main storyboards. So now this is the home page. So I want to say, I click it, and then I hold Control and then drag to the logout screen and then say show. Now if I say run, so anytime I click logout, the user will be taken here and they're just definitely logged out because we said on view did load pf user.logout. So now let's log in. Let's create a user again, a different user this time. So let's say daily coder, then daily coder@gmail.com, then password is daily coder, then sign up. Then we did not get taken to the home page. Now I want to show you something called Segue that you can perform when something like this has happened. If the user has signed up, take the user to the home page. So to do that, we'll just open back. Anyway, let me just actually open the views first right here. So we are here, sign up, right? We are on the sign up screen. We want to take the user here. So I'll click here, and then you see the register view controller right here where the mouse is at. I will click Control and then drag that part as from that register controller to the home page, and then release and then say show again. And then now we've created a new segue, and this is the segue right here. Right? I can just Control Z so that we know. We could do that again so that we see it clearly. So it's that, and then you just drag and then you say show. Now we have this segue created right here. As you can see, it's from that to that. So I want to say when I click this button, I'm taking here if the user successfully signed up, regardless. Because if I just click on this and just drag it the way I was doing on the other buttons, that will stick regardless of signing up or not. The user will be taken here, and that's not correct. We want on a certain condition. So here we click on the segue itself, and then we give it an identifier here on the storyboard segue. We give it an identifier, and when we say take user home, something like that, or you can name it whatever. Now this take user home identifier is important. You can copy it if it's a long one, and then make sure it's just still reflecting. And then now let's go back to code. I can just say recent file. This is on register, right? So when the sign up button is clicked and it's successful, so here success, store user in parse. So as soon as we've stored the user, and then you see here, hooray, let the user see the app now. We can now say here, take user home, right? And then let's perform that now. Let's perform that segue now officially. And then to do that, we say self dot perform segue with identifier, and if you click enter, it auto completes for you. And this identifier is a string, and this is where we paste in the text user identifier that we previously copied or written. And then any objects here, we just say self. And that, if the user successfully signed up, they'll be taken home. So let's run that again. Now, as you can see, we are taken straight here because of I see the point. So what I will do is now create click here and then make this the initial view, okay, where the user signs up. Or let's just start with the login view as the initial view, because right now currently we're taking home straight, and that is daily coder if you wanted to verify. So in this case, the daily code has been logged out because you're on the home screen. You get the point, right? So let's create a new account. This time, let's create another daily coder again. I'll say daily coder, and then daily coder at gmail.com, and then daily coder. So we're just trying to recreate that user. Let's see if it works. Sign up, and then we see an error here. The operation couldn't be completed because daily coder has already been taken, right? So that's good. At least it's doing that. So we could alert a user by showing a UI alert dialog or something, but in this case, I'll show you in the next video. So let's go ahead and create 2 here, and then maybe 2, and then, you know, whatever. I could say daily coder 2, and then let's sign this user up. And then as you can see, on success sign up, we're taken to the home page. So great. Then log out, and then you're taken back here. Create account again, go back. Then we cannot log in the user, and in the next video we're going to see now how to log in and log out. Log in the user pretty much. So see you in the next video.